Yeah.
So when you rich people, Allah tells us to give a portion from your wealth to the poor people.
Yeah.
This is Islamic guidance. Look at the societal guidance. The rich are getting more richer, the poor getting more poorer. And Islam comes countering the argument and telling, look.
Yes, but cuz.
No, but do you not see?
We're all spending money.
But
and money is causing war in the world. You might have had a tenner, and that tenner you've spent to someone, that tenner's gone elsewhere to wherever it's gone, and could be contributing to whatever it's contributing. So
right.
Come on, bro.
In my control.
Bro,
I'll tell you why.
I've got to go down.
No, I'll tell you why. This is a very important point.
Yeah.
Even Allah tell us how to spend our wealth. And in the day of judgment, the second question will be asked. Allah will ask, how did you earn money? And the following question, Allah will ask, how did you spend money? That means Allah is clearly telling, in terms of your earning, it has to be halal, meaning lawful. And when you spend money, it's also be lawful, which should be halal, not haram. Meaning, haram means unlawful activities. Now, if you give money to someone who you know that he will buy weapon and then kill others, you shouldn't give that. Look, right. Islam, Allah tells us.
I sell my drinks in good faith.
No, you shouldn't.
And people,
if
they abuse, they do, and if they don't, they don't.
No, but why should you? No, why should you offer something will lead to destruction?
Not all the time. But there's some people abuse and some people don't abuse.
But you know that deep down is wrong.
No, brother, come on, brother.
But you know it, yeah.
Don't worry,
but
brother.
look,
You're good.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you all the point I've addressed, right? You will have realized that how Islam become a solution for mankind, whether you like it or dislike it.
Can I stop you for a minute, bro?
But do you not see that?
You know weed?
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
Sure.
Yeah, so look at this now. I don't even smoke weed.
Sure.
But we're led to believe weed is bad. Weed is bad for you. Weed, smoking is bad.
Yes.
But now the government's about to legalize it. So it's good now all of a sudden.
So that's why you shouldn't follow what everyone has to say, but follow what's come from God.
Exactly.
So instead of following government, you should follow Islamic guidance.
Okay, all right. So, bro, so
you agree now?
Christians. So you're telling me the Christians are breaking the rule? What God's saying? Can they drink?
So basically, those who Christian are drinking it, they are not following the correct message of God, right? The correct message of God come from the messenger of God. Now, if you look at the current Christianity, these are not, Jesus never, Christ never told people to worship him. Current Christianity, they worship Jesus Christ. So they're actually not following the religion of...
So that's the Muslims following the correct way. But so Christianity is not.
This is an important factor. We need to understand in light of our common sense and in light of the evidence we have available. If you go back to Moses, Jesus, Abraham, if we go back to Abraham, was Abraham a Christian?
Was he?
Was he a Christian?
I'm not too sure if he was.
He wasn't. Do you know why? Because he was way before Jesus Christ. Way before Moses.
Didn't God? So didn't God turn something into wine?
Look, we do not look. I gotta
go though.
Look. I'll tell you why. We believe Allah tell us things are good and for us. And Allah, I cannot say right or wrong, but we look at the Quran. Allah said this is a muhammad, meaning this is the final book. Allah revealed, Allah preserved it for us so that we take guidance. Because as you know that the Bible you are talking about, which Bible are you talking about? There are many versions, many books, many denomination believe certain books are true, certain books are wrong. So my question is, in order to say the authority, they are not saying they are authority. Do you see? So you imposing the idea that authority.
So you're saying, so basically what you're saying, Muslim is the only right way.
Yes, correct. Okay. I'll tell you why.
No problem.
Ibrahim, Prophet Abraham, he was neither a Jew nor a Christian because both of the religion didn't start before him. That was after him. Okay. If Abraham was once submit to God, then the Islamic religion is the religion of Abraham. So the religion afterwards existed after Abraham, which is not aligned with Abraham's belief. These are the man-made belief. And we believe Moses didn't preach Judaism and Christianity was not preached by Jesus Christ.
Other religions are not following the way God's
correct command.
So you're saying that they're not going to heaven But they're not following.
No, not I am saying.
Yeah.
What God's saying.
Yeah.
Allah saying.
No, but
No,
so
okay.
God is saying.
God saying, whoever
He's
does
saying-
not listen to
yeah,
God.
Yeah, it's not. So you're saying all the Christians, all the Jews are not going to heaven.
No,
Apart
I didn't
from
say
Muslims.
that.
No, but that's what God said.
No.
If you don't follow my
I'll tell you
way,
why. I'll tell you
if
why.
don't follow my
Those
way-
within the Christian,
Yep.
they truly believe in God. Meaning
Yep.
they didn't believe in the Son.
Yep.
They didn't believe in Holy Spirit are part of God.
Yeah.
They are the people mentioned. Quran mentioned there will be a group of Christian among them.
Yeah.
They have true belief and they will go to the heaven. So now when we're talking about the true belief of Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
whoever follows Jesus Christ truly,
Yeah.
they will go to the heaven.
Okay.
So I am saying the current Christianity
Yeah.
that we have today, these are not the religion of Jesus. This belief has been diluted.
Okay.
The real belief of Jesus Christ was worshipping only one God.
Yeah.
Now people worship Jesus Christ. So they're not following the same religion.
I see. So
Do
they're
you-
not going to go to heaven then.
No, but not me.
No,
Do you
I
know?
know what God's saying. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're not
now,
following
imagine,
the correct way.
imagine.
So they're not going to go.
Imagine you are the boss.
Yeah.
Two of your staff, one obedient to you, listen to the command.
Yeah.
You give him money,
Yeah.
you give him bonuses.
Yeah.
But the guy, another guy who hired you, he doesn't listen to you.
Yeah.
He is making destruction. He's making your business loss.
Yeah.
Are you gonna give him bonus?
No.
Why not?
Because you're not listening.
Right. So you have the concept of good and bad, and
I
reward and
understand that. So
and
you're
reward.
saying basically the Muslim way is listening, and that's the right way. You're saying.
Yes,
Alright,
correct.
cool.
And look, the Muslim way now,
Yeah.
Muslim way is the correct way. How?
Okay.
Do you believe there is only one God?
Yes.
Do you believe the same God to be worshipped?
Yes. There's one God and one God only.
Okay, tell me which only religion follow this concept?
Well, you're going to say it's Muslim, Allah. Then you got Christians. They're going to say, you know, it's
Shall I
another
show you the
God.
difference?
Then the Jews are going to say,
Shall I show you the difference?
there's one, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
when you say one,
Yeah,
can
one
3 in 1 is equal to 1? Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
Yeah, yeah.
Are this the part, according to Christian
No, I'm
belief?
working with one, the creator,
Right,
that's
right.
it. That's
So
all
the
I'm working with.
Christianity,
I don't know about no
exactly.
three
So
God.
the
I'm working with
Christianity
one
doesn't
God.
believe
Yeah.
that the belief you hold.
Yeah.
So do not equate with them because you can clearly tell them, why do you worship a man? Very simple thing.
Yeah, yeah.
A man is
I'm working with
created.
the creator, mate.
Okay, so now if you work with the creator, fundamentally you agree with the Islamic proposition, which is there is only one God. Now, if you accept that God truly,
Yeah.
should you not worship God?
But I worship God.
How?
I do.
How?
I pray to God.
Okay, do you know why is
I pray and I give.
okay.
As I show you the things what I'm buying, the
fine.
kids, the incubator
I'll give you an
kids and
example.
stuff.
I'm going to ask you a question, sorry, not
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
Would you say that you have to listen to the command of God?
Yes.
Right.
To
So
the best of your ability.
right.
But no man is perfect.
I totally agree.
No man is
I
perfect.
totally agree.
Yes.
I totally agree on that point.
Yeah.
I have no question at all. But God send us messengers
Yeah.
and books so that you can follow, worship Him the way He would be pleased with.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
100%.
right. Now, in that meaning that you cannot create a new way of worship,
Yeah.
what you are doing.
Yeah.
Why God sent messenger? So that you can worship correctly by following the messenger.
Yeah.
So that you should not find a way to worship.
Yeah, yeah.
And that shows whoever follows the messenger actually follows God.
Yeah.
Whoever reject the messenger, reject the God. Now my question to you, you believe in one God
Yeah.
in terms of existence, but when it comes to worship, why don't you surrender and submit to Allah and accept Muhammad as the last and final messenger of God?
I love you, man.
But
Don't worry, brother. You're good. I love you, man.
but
Don't worry. You're good.
You are close.
Good, you're good. I'm
But-
close. Don't worry. I'm
I-
getting there. I'm getting there.
I tell you
bro.
what.
Don't worry. I'm getting there. If it's to be.
Okay.
But what
How
if I
do you
don't
know?
go now?
How do you know Prophet Muhammad is the last and final messenger of God?
How?
Yeah.
No, well, I've heard through people what people say and stuff, but
But I'll give you two
Because I
options.
don't really follow the Islamic. I don't follow.
I'll tell you two options. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either he's a messenger of God
Yeah.
or he is not.
Yeah.
If your investigation comes and if you know he's indeed a messenger of God, that means you need to change yourself.
Yeah.
I'm saying in a humble way.
Yeah,
Of course,
no,
it's your
of course,
decision
yeah.
because he brings a serious message. It's from God,
Yeah.
and he tells us that there will be heaven and hell. Whoever accept Allah, Allah will reward. Whoever reject Allah, he will be punished. Very simple, straightforward messages, right? But Allah gives you multiple chances in this world. So either he's a messenger of God, and in order to accept his messenger of God, you need to look at the criteria to be a messenger of God. What do you think the major criteria to accept him as a messenger? What do you think?
The major criteria.
Yes.
To have a good heart and help others in need. And
Of course.
worship him.
Okay. Now let's say.
Worship.
Okay.
And help others and walk with a good heart.
Okay. Now,
That's what
based
I
on
believe.
your condition, I'm not
Yeah.
giving any condition.
Yeah.
Based your condition, he's a messenger of God.
Yeah.
Because Allah sent him, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Allah sent him as a mercy for mankind.
Yeah.
He is the one who, he was an orphan himself. He used to look after orphans.
Yeah.
He never throw away orphans.
Yeah.
He look after the less fortunate one.
Yeah.
In fact, the most number of followers are the followers who are less fortunate. So he was taking care of orphan.
Yeah.
He was marrying widow to protect them.
Yeah.
He was protecting all the vulnerable people in the society.
Helping
Now,
people.
now he is a role model for you.
Yeah.
Now, will you accept him?
No, but I have to accept.
Why?
I'm working with God and working with my heart.
But he
and
is
what
from God.
And what God tells me
But
to do.
but look, God. How do you know God? What you are saying? God telling you to do? How do you know?
Why?
How do you
How?
know? Yeah.
No, because God's the universe of the world, so we hear
Yeah.
things, bro.
Right.
And we hear
Yeah.
and we
So
feel things.
that is
it's
it.
like, for instance, yeah, bro. You could be somewhere, like, you could be standing out here wherever you
Yeah.
are, yeah? Right? Right. You clearly can feel something of me why we've been here
Sure,
for
sure.
10, 15 minutes.
Sure,
talking.
sure.
You may speak to someone within 2 minutes and think, no. But
Yeah.
we feel things, bro.
Sure, sure.
Yeah?
Look.
So through God, if I can feel you, you can feel me.
Yeah.
So imagine we can feel God in it, bro.
I tell you why. There is a significant distinction between guidance. There are two types of guidance.
Yeah.
One kind of guidance, we call it fitra, means God given innate goodness.
Yeah.
Knowing there are certain things good and bad, right?
Yeah.
These are within built upon, is a built-in software to us.
Yeah.
But there are other type of guidance which we do not know. And therefore we require the guidance should come from God. For example, how to distribute wealth, how to worship God,
Yeah.
what will happen in the day of judgment. These, the subjective understanding will not be able to tell us. This will be a guess. That's why, do you hear me? So this is a distinction between the guidance.
Yeah.
What guidance you are talking about, I am not disagreeing. But I am saying this is not enough to guide you.
Well, everyone's their own belief, but you know what? I've got to go work. But what it is, because you're Muslim, you're saying, so you're going to go next life. So I'll see you up there, man. Good luck.
But
I'll see you
should
next
you not
life.
be prepared if there is
I'm
heaven and
prepared,
hell?
man. I'm prepared.
But-
Because I'm doing good in my heart.
But like I say,
And I'm helping
how do you know
people.
this is from God?
How?
Yeah.
Because for me to be buying like the incubator for kids, did I show you what the incubator?
No.
If I'm doing that, obviously because you've got premature kids who are born premature, so they need incubators to go into to give them life.
Yeah.
So if I even buy one of them and contribute to a hospital, yeah, I may just save one life. But that one life I may save, that child may grow to be something in the world.
But that's a wrong assumption. Do you know
Why?
that? Because that incubator you can given to that baby to help you.
Yeah. Not help me.
No, the baby help. But the life not depend on you.
No.
You cannot, yes. So the
God.
life in the hand of God, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, the reliance on the life of this baby is not you. You are just a median, right?
Yeah.
So that's
I'm
why.
trying with
Exactly.
Because
So-
even when a child goes
Right.
in that incubator, it's not guaranteed.
Correct.
Right?
That's
because
it.
I've had two sons.
Yeah.
One son was in one and he
Yeah.
passed. He survived for 1 month and he
Yeah.
passed. So I know what I'm talking about. And I had another
Yeah.
son who was in incubator in the same thing and he made it through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, partly it's the incubator, incubator, and 40% it was the incubator, and 60% it was God who gave my third son life to come into this earth.
So look, I tell you what.
So all we're doing,
That's not
we're
40 and
trying.
60. Look,
We're trying. That's all
everything
we're doing.
else. Look,
Yeah.
everything else depend on God. Do you know? Say it's 50 and 60. It doesn't work because God has given you this ability to, in first place, so that you can give it to Him. So God even give it to you, whatever 40% you are telling. So actually, your 40% actually from God. So the whole 100% is from God.
From God. Then.
Right. So now, this is where we need a slightly deeper understanding to slightly look through, slightly, then you will realize is actually everything from God. Now my question to you, if Prophet Muhammad is the final messenger of God, then you are taking a risk by not following his way of how to worship God. Meaning you invented a new way. Now imagine if God tells you a certain way you should worship, and then you followed in your own way. Are you obedient to God? That's a big question.
No, but that's
No, no, no,
Prophet
but
Muhammad.
no, no, no.
You're saying
I'm not
that's
saying.
Prophet Muhammad, what
I'm
he's
saying. I'm
what
saying.
he's because he's a messenger from God.
Yes,
Prophet Muhammad
yes.
is a messenger from God.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is what Muhammad's saying. That's what he's saying. Yeah. But
Shall I give you proof about Prophet Muhammad's?
I believe you. I believe you.
So,
I believe
so
you.
in order to now, should you not change your position if you believe me?
Yeah, I believe you, bro, but I gotta go. I believe
Have you taken a copy of the Quran?
No, what it is, the other day I was walking there, because I come here every morning to get the 241 bus to work, and there was a stall there and there was some Qurans there, little ones. So I took one, I got it in my office. I haven't started reading it yet, but I've got it in the office, them little Qurans, because there was a stall there. And I took one, because it said you could take one free. So I took a Quran just to have a look through. You know
But look, you know the guidance you are talking about. This is from your subjective understanding. Imagine every people in this world given this opportunity to guide themselves by their own way. This world will be chaos and corruption. Allah created us and He given us a guidance so that look, we rely on one another. We live in a society.
Well, bro,
and the guidance is required.
You know what, bro? I wouldn't have changed to Christian to say Christianity or whatever, or Muslim, because I'm going work right now, yeah? And I like a drink. I'm going to buy a Guinness and I want to drink it in my office. I'm not going to stop drinking because I'm not abusing drink. All I'm going to do, I want to buy one bottle and have a drink of Guinness. So I'm not going to stop this,
You know what
whatever.
Allah said? Allah said.
Yeah.
Allah said there are things, they like is bad for them. There are things they dislike which is good for them, but they do not know. So look, Allah is telling the nature of human being. So Allah is addressing in general way everybody. And Allah is telling the truth. And you know that it's a detrimental effect on your body.
Not really. No,
of course.
I don't agree
Okay.
with that. I don't agree with that.
Okay. So are you saying the general consensus of understanding in all over the world? General. I'm making a bold statement.
I know men who drink and they're fitting them some men out here right now, mate.
Right.
And they're drinkers, mate.
All right.
And they're fitting than some people here. I don't agree with that.
Okay. You do not know the full picture of it.
When you abuse stuff, anything you do,
is alcohol bad for body?
Is it? If you abuse, anything.
Okay. Do you accept the general testimony of the doctors?
No.
So you don't believe in doctors?
No.
So now imagine when you have a issue. Let's say your family has an issue. Who do you go to?
No, but most stuff can be cured through the natural remedies and stuff. Because, all right, let me stop you with doctors again down here, yeah? So we had the COVID, as you know, the virus. They brought all these tablets and injections and whatever. You couldn't fly nowhere, you couldn't do this. The country was the world was a total shutdown. Hang on a minute, bro. These tablets were killing so much people. Now it's come that all these big pharmaceutical companies is proving that the tablets they were giving were no good. So how can we trust them, bro?
Right, okay.
You know, you're from India.
I'm from Bangladesh.
So you know we got our natural bushes, what we can drink.
I tell you, look, I don't outright deny you. Let me tell you, I don't outright deny you on that. But I'm talking about an established fact. I'm not talking about a COVID where, look, established fact. If you go any country in the world, the general understanding in the law, in the social program, in the police, in the court, in everywhere, the moment, doesn't matter how smart you are, the moment they realize you are intoxicated, finish. Your testimony will not be accepted. Why?
Exactly,
look. So this is this is a general consensus of understanding.
Abused drink. It's like alcohol. You're not meant to drink and drive. But you can have one Guinness to drink and drive.
But you know why? Majority of accident happen to drink and drive.
Yes, because they're abusing it, bro.
Okay. How do you know what portion is not?
So you're allowed to drink a bottle of Guinness.
Okay.
Or you're allowed to drink a bottle of a beer. It's like if I go out.
Let me give you a testimony. Let me tell you.
I'll have 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah.
And you don't fill it like
Look.
glass, and that's it. But it's how you do your things, bro.
From that drop. That inclined to another one. That inclined to another one. So this is the problem. That's why. Look. You know the control. Control. People lose the control. They start with, I'm going to have one. What do you call it?
Shot?
One shot. Okay,
Yeah.
one shot, and they end up in 5 shots, 6 shots.
Yeah, but
look,
that's them, they're
look
abusing
why?
it, bro.
No, not abusing. They cannot control themselves.
abusing
Right.
it, they
Look.
can't control.
Right. Now, Allah knows deep down.
Yeah.
This is the issue of human being. They were not able to control.
Yeah.
They will have an effect to the society. That's why Allah made it prohibited. So now, look. The question is, if you think because of that, I'm not be able to become a Muslim, I think you should take this idea away.
No,
Look,
but I don't want
look.
to be Muslim. I'm good, bro. But I've got to move.
Why?
What's your name? Sorry.
Aziz,
Aziz, Colin.
Colin,
Yeah, I've got
you know,
a
look,
call
I have presented you the truth.
now. You have.
Right.
No, no.
What's your position? Would
I-
you want to accept the truth or not?
I'm good, though. In your eyes.
But you know the
In
consequences.
your eyes, that's the thing, and then I'm doing it my way, and it's going good for me.
But you know this.
And it's going good for me, innit?
But you know this is a subjective experience of yours, and it's not God told us to do, because this is your subjective understanding. You are going against the general consensus.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Look
Don't
after
worry,
yourself.
bro, we're good. You take care, look out. I'll see you
I-
in the next life.
I ask Allah to guide you to Islam. Inshallah. Make dua, inshallah. Something has stopping him, inshallah. So I ask Allah to guide him to Islam. Assalamu alaikum.